You cannot be a bar member and a sheriff at the same time, right? Because of the fact that the bar enforces and insures lawyers who are esquires, a title of nobility, which is illegal under the Constitution, uh, serve court edicts. They don't actually serve the people. And a lot of people don't understand. I thought that's what they do. I thought lawyers, help people, fight for their rights, protect themselves, whatever. This is why lawsuits go on. The problem is that every lawyer has to adhere to court edicts, meaning when you look at the word bar, what does bar stand for? It stands for a British Accredited Registry. So now when you're part of the ABA or the California Bar, you're saying that you're part of the American British Accredited Registry Association. That's an oxymoron. You're serving two different jurisdictions. That is illegal. So it's a conflict of interest. When you read American jurisprudence, and there's several books that I have, when you understand the relationship on how there's court cases, how they argue, when you look at some of the transcripts, when you see policies that courts set out, procedures, they have their own edicts and they have to adhere to them, then you'll notice that the Constitution always sort of takes a back seat. When you have sheriffs who are members of the bar and they still have a legal license to function in that way, they're now operating under also a different jurisdiction. So now they're serving not only in the executive branch, right, but they're serving in the judicial, and there's a conflict of interest there. And then they're under two different jurisdictions, which is both the British and American, but the American law. The problem is that British law or the Crown does not operate. It always tends to supersede by way of the exploitation of the contract clause that forces lawyers to adhere to the court system first, right? They never really adhere to American law, which is the Constitution.